Hey everyone, it's Ride1940 here, and we are back in Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is the continuation of our sonar tutorial. We've started laying the buoys out, and I told you I would come back to it once it was done, but we actually came across a submarine as we laid these buoys out. Okay. Now, what the cool thing about this game is if you click on somebody on the map, you instantly see the ranges adjust, okay? This is important because we want to stay out of the torpedo range. Now, this mission is Charlie's, so the threat is Charlie class submarines. If we don't know what they can carry, we can use the unit reference and go ahead. Submarines, guided missile subs, let's say Charlie 2, let's say it's the most advanced one. Set 40 torpedo, 4 nautical miles, not worried about that. Set 65, 8 nautical miles, kind of like the Mark 46 torpedo. 5365, this is wake homing. And it is the max range is 10.26 nautical miles. So with that in mind, 10.26 I said, we want to make sure we stay out of that range. So Tucker's getting really close. Let's blowing this down a little bit here. Okay, well, we want to make sure that range is outside of that torpedo range, right? And we also need to make sure Estosin is not going to go travel right into that range as well. So we'll pull him back. Stanley's pretty good right now. We don't have to worry about it too much. Alright. We're going to drop a couple sonobuoys here. Alright, hostile sub. Good, good. Okay. So I want to drop a sonobuoy in front of the guy, and as he maneuvers, we want to keep putting sonobuoys in front of him just to get more data on who he is. If you look at, if you right-click on him, you can get information, and so over time, and initially, if I was to look at that, they wouldn't know anything about this guy. They'd probably know it's just a submarine. And there'd be diesel subs in there and all kinds of stuff, but over time the sensor operators are simulated, and so they're honing the classification of the submarine. So right now it could be a Victor 3, a Charlie 2, or Charlie 1. Eventually over time they will figure out exactly what it is and you'll know, but right now it's good enough for us to know that it's just a hostile stub, and so we can go ahead and kill it if we want. We'll just drop another buoy in front and probably then start to shoot at him. Speed this up a little bit. Oh, I just noticed this ruler is stuck on the guy. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just kill this dude. So right click, engage with Mark 46. Single shot. We've got 2 torpedoes here. We're not going to use 2 torpedoes. I don't recommend using 2. The best thing to do, in my opinion, is to drop 1 weapon. Wait to see what happens, because he's going to drop noisemakers, so you might miss the shot, and you might want to maneuver out, put some more sonobuoys down, stuff like that. But if you do hit, there's a potential that he dies with 1 hit. He might not die immediately, but you might not need to waste any more weapons. You just gotta wait, and he's going to go dead in the water and sink. So always do that, because you don't want to take the aircraft out of the fight too early, because there is you know, some travel time involved. All right, we're gonna drop a sonobuoy here because so he's straddled with a couple of them. Torpedo's coming up on him. He doesn't notice it yet. He's still going 5 knots. For some reason, he's not reacting to this, which is wild. Probably got really lucky. It's just in his baffles or something. Yep. You can hear the buoy splash into the water. That is really cool. We're just going to circle around here. Let this torpedo do its thing. All right. Okay, nice. Good propulsion hit. The propulsion's killed on this guy. He's not moving anymore. He's sinking a little bit, I think. So we'll just monitor it. We'll bring the ships back into the fight. So I kind of want the other sub to be able to fire at one of these ships so we can learn about what to do when we're getting shot at. So we'll speed this up and we'll wait.
Roger, turn 101. Roger, turn 2 and Roger, turn 24.
We'll speed this up and we'll wait to see if a Stossen or Tucker gets shot at. If there's going to be some... Okay, there we go. Well, that's good. Look at that. Yeah, so typically what happens with these kills is one shot's good enough to damage them significantly, then they'll kind of surface, release their crew, and then they'll just go down after that. So that's great for us. We've got one helicopter with 2 torpedoes and another with just 1, and then we've got a reserve helicopter. I kind of want to get the submarine to shoot at us, the second submarine, and I don't want to waste any more sonobuoys now, so we're going to, we'll just get this guy to use his MAD sensor. So the way it works in this game, to get the MAD, you have to navigate down to 20 feet, and then you'll see this, this little thing come streaming out. There it goes. So now if you roll over the submarine, you're going to get a MAD hit, and you'll be able to see it on the map. So we can just fill in this area that's not covered by sonobuoys to see if we get lucky and get a MAD hit. Okay, this guy's doing the same. We'll go ahead and circle around here. I want to make sure the Tucker is safe. Okay, and we'll just speed this up. So we've got our first kill. So far it's so good. We were able to detect that Charlie submarine kind of by luck. He's just close to one of those sonobuoys. I wasn't anticipating that. I genuinely thought that we would get shot at first, and those sonobuoys would detect a torpedo first, and we wouldn't detect a submarine. We'll let this go. Now this is a multi-submarine scenario, so the threat is out there that there's another guy that will fire at us.
On station.
Okay, looks like the SH2 is done.
Roger, turn 255.
Keep it going with the search. Now, if you wanted to get all crazy with it, you can look up different search theories. Obviously, you're not going to find real ASW search patterns. That's just, if you did, you'd probably go to jail. But, you know, there are search and rescue patterns that you can just go ahead to make most efficient. But in terms of gameplay, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I just do this to saturate an area, keep the helicopters busy while I'm maneuvering around. And with that, we'll end this video, and we'll continue on when we get shot at, and we'll show you what to do when there is a torpedo coming your way. Oh, perfect timing. So catch you in the next one. Bye.